Get ready for some wow on the Sassy Susie Show.
I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow.
Hello, I'm Sassy Sue, and I wanted to welcome you and thank you for watching the Signature Mike Show. And also, I wanted to let you know today the Broom Lady will be on. But first, we've changed the seats. I put Michael in the hot seat today, and we are going to ask him questions.
I'm scared.
And you should be.
So, the first question. What is your favorite childhood memory?
Oh my gosh, my favorite. You know, we did go over some of these, and I really haven't thought about it. So when I think about favorite childhood memories, I had so much fun as a kid. And today we're going to talk a lot about crafting and things like that. I think just crafting, macrameing, doing crafts at school. I wanted a variety of awards, as you remember,
Yes.
you know, at library fairs and things. We'd read a book and you did a craft that had to do with the book that you read. So I think of crafting, and I don't know. I just had a great childhood. Every day was a journey and an adventure, and I just
usually at home we did crafts together.
we absolutely did. Yeah, so nothing in particular, all of it, every bit of it.
Okay, including Barbies?
Oh yeah, we played we played Barbies. We did. I had two sisters. I had no choice. They weren't going to play G.I. Joe. I did have some Planet of the Apes characters, and they would come in and siege in on the Barbies, you know.
Okay, tell everyone about the family making money for vacations.
Okay, so Dad was a produce manager at Kroger, and money was tight. You know, there was a family of 5 of us, and we had a camping trailer, and we liked to go on camping trips. So we, as a family, would cut neighbors' grass to make money, and then that funded travel and trips. You know, we go in the camper. Mom could cook dinner. We didn't go out to restaurants and things like that, but they made the most use out of the money. You know, it was, again, a great childhood.
Okay, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Signature Mike. I didn't know that. I didn't know I wanted to be Signature Mike. You know, I had a big theater background. I love theater, I love being on stage and all of that. So I guess just kind of doing what I'm doing, just doing things bigger, you know, just nothing was ever, as you know, nothing was ever small for me. It all had to be larger than life.
Yeah.
So I guess anything that was big and grand, and here we are, I'm doing it.
And were you outgoing as a child?
Yes, I guess. I think I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Not a wallflower.
No, my gosh, no, never.
Here's a good one. If I ran into your 3rd grade teacher, what would she say about little Mikey?
Little Mikey. And that's what my family called me. If you're of a certain age, you remember those commercials. Mikey likes it, you know, the cereal, Life cereal, I think it was. And so my family still calls me Mikey. And so what would my 3rd grade teacher? They would say I was a good student. I was kind of a nerd. I even had the pocket protector with the pens. I was a straight A student. So just a good. I followed my older sister, who was a great student, and then I was 3 years behind her. Then I was a great student. We had the same teachers in the public school system. So they got. Then the next year they had this one.
And then I had the problem because the teachers were like, what happened?
But yeah, I was a great student. I think they would just say I was a good student, always, you know, honor roll and all of that stuff.
I passed.
You did?
I graduated. That's about all I can say. Did you have any issues in school?
Issues. I did. I was bullied. I was bullied both in school, as you remember, and that was the only thing. And I guess because I was a straight A student and all of that, and I wasn't the macho kid. I didn't play football or sports or anything like that. I was bullied, and thank goodness, as you know, when you go from grade school to middle school, there's a year that you and I weren't in the same school. So those were probably the toughest years for me, because as we were in the same schools and I was bullied, you took care of the situation. Yes, I don't know. That probably made things worse. My little sister taking up for me, but it worked, and you watched out for me, and that was the most difficult thing for me. I say it was difficult. That was difficult at school with your peers. I did have issues at home as well with our grandmother and things like that. You know, being bullied like that as well. But I think all of that gave me tough skin as well, and it helped me just not focus on that stuff and realize that those issues were their issues. They weren't mine.
Yes. You have an amazing wardrobe. Did you always have great clothes?
You think? I mean, I think this is kind of boring.
It's the shoes that get me today.
You know what, I did, I grew up with Sears plain pocket jeans. Kids made fun. As I got into high school, and I was going to school then with some wealthier peers, they made fun of my Sears plain pocket jeans. So I didn't always, I had the yearning for it. I always loved clothes and all of that. I remember when Mom bought me my first pair of Calvin Klein jeans, and I don't know if you ever knew this, but she said, I'll buy them for you. You wear them to school, but when you get home, you've got to take them off so your sisters don't see them. So I did finally get a pair of Calvin Klein jeans. So.
Why are you involved with so many charitable organizations?
Well, I think because of where I came from. As you know, there were charitable organizations that has helped our family out, when we were younger. And I think that I'll never forget where I came from and what that meant to me. Salvation Army got me shoes, and now I have 200 pairs of shoes on the wall. So I think that I'm just fortunate enough to be able to give back and always remember where I came from and try to help those who need help as well. And I love Augusta. I love the people of Augusta. They embrace me, and I love to embrace it and give back.
How did you get into TV?
How did I get into Well, again, I just living a big life, and certain producers at another network saw me and had me doing segments there, and then I started doing segments here on the Morning Mix, and the manager here took note, and the next thing I know, I have a TV show. So,
Your stage show in October was amazing. What did you enjoy most about performing in front of so many people on stage?
Well, that stage show told the story of my life, and I love to share my life story. Some people say I talk too much, I tell too much. I think everybody's story is important, again, to remember where you came from and those life lessons to get you where you are today. We're out of time. I know you can't hear that, but I do. So was that the last question anyway?
No, there was a couple more.
We'll do those later, but anyway, yeah. Stay tuned. We will be right back with Lynn. Lynn's going to do some talking today. We'll be right back.
Ever wonder what truly makes a house a home? It's all the thoughtful touches, all the little details that bring personality and character to any space. At Signature Interiors and Gifts, we believe that your home should be as unique as you are. Our collection is a treasure trove of inspiration, just waiting for you to explore. Our team would be honored to help you create a home that's not just lived in, but truly loved. Signature Interiors and Gifts, where every corner of your home tells your story.
People from all over the Augusta area trust Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery. Led by Dr. Troy Austin, the team is committed to delivering expert care and beautiful, natural-looking results. Whether you're exploring surgical procedures or non-surgical treatments, every patient receives personalized attention in a comfortable, modern setting. Discover why patients across the CSRA trust Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery. Schedule a consultation today.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honey-Michael here with Hardwood Floors & More. For years I've been talking to you about our floors, but did you know we are the largest locally owned lighting gallery in town? We have interior and exterior lights and ceiling fans also, so we can help you with any lighting project. We carry all brands to include Savoy House and Visual Comfort, and we are so excited we are now your local Capital Lighting dealer. Visit us today and discover for yourself why Hardwood Floors & More has so much more in store for you.
For those of you who may be watching the show for the first time, that was my sister Susie, who's visiting me from Kentucky, and we just thought it would be fun to change the situation there. So anyway, thank you for watching and all of those great questions. I have Lynn Intrick in here, otherwise known as the Broom Lady, and Lynn is always bringing great crafts to the show. And I thought we would talk today about how important crafting is, because it was part of my childhood, how important it is for kids and adults. It's great for everybody.
It's good for your brain. It's good for your well-being
Yes.
to get involved in something creative.
Yes, I took some notes last night. It's for young people and sometimes older people as well. Fine motor skills, manipulating tools like needles, scissors, paintbrushes strengthens small hand muscles. That's great. Bilateral coordination. Tasks like cutting paper or knitting require using both hands simultaneously, enhancing brain-body connection. I mean, it's not stuff we think
Who
about,
would
but
know
it
fun could be so valuable?
isn't that's true? Hand-eye coordination. For older people, our mom passed from Alzheimer's, and I know as she got older, crafting was a good thing for her. It kept her mind busy, and she could focus on something because it was difficult for her. But it enhances dexterity. Activities like sewing, painting, beading promotes hand-eye coordination and strengthens fine motor skills needed for daily tasks. So it's just great. It manages pain sometimes. Regular gentle movement can help ease the stiffness and swelling associated with arthritis.
And I think it takes your mind off of your pain when you are creating something.
Good, yes. Improves balance, cognitive academic benefits, critical thinking, applied math concepts. I mean, some of the crafting things I do now uses math, and I wish I had had that back in school. It might have made that a little
Or
easier.
paid attention when you did have it.
Yeah, exactly. It was such a boring subject. I wanted to sing and dance. I didn't want math. Anyway, stimulates the brain. Crafting activates problem solving and planning, which helps maintain memory and can delay cognitive decline.
I
So
agree.
that's great. We brought some fun things to show people today. I brought some things. I'll just go through mine real quick.
Go
Some
ahead.
things I made. Now, these were made from a pattern, of course, The Wizard of Oz. Everybody knows about that. But I have Dorothy, Lion, Tin Man, Scarecrow. This was one of those little kits that, you know, they give you all the supplies and you have to make them. So they're beaded and everything, but I made those. I still have those.
Cute,
And
cute,
then macrame. I loved macrame. I made all kinds of this is just one little thing I have. It's just a little candy cane. And my dad got me a spool of some kind of wire, and that's what's in here. I know they sold special wire, but I couldn't afford that. So, but anyway, got that. These I'm so proud of because this was not a kit. It was just felt that, and I love Frosty the Snowman, and he had a wife. There was another movie with Crystal, his wife, and I had no kit. But I just took felt and made my own little pattern and sewed them together, and a little glue in there as well. So I think that's kind of cool. I was probably 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah.
So-
And I would say, with summer coming up here, we're into summer here, and you want to have things for your kids to do, go places, but don't buy kits. Just buy materials
Yes.
and encourage their creativity with things. Now, you could give children a piece of paper and some crayons, but you could also give them something like, that's a piece of styrofoam. It was packaging for
Shipping
something
or
like
something,
cut it- yeah, and which you can cut with an electric knife. It's neat, and you can use it as a canvas to print on. But what if you took something else and put it on that?
Made
Or
it
gave
dimensional.
these pieces to kids and said, "What could you do with this?" Now you've got 3 dimension. I mean, there's a billion different things, and I will say this: creativity and imagination is messy. And if you don't believe it, you go to his workshop and you come to my
Yes.
house.
Yes.
It's not
Yeah.
necessary.
Even my design studio, my fabric books and things, I mean, people might look, I'm like, hey, look, I'm a very creative person. I don't have time to organize. I'm a madman pulling fabrics, pulling this, pulling that. And I meet client after client sometimes, and I get a stack of books on the floor, and it's chaos. You
Well,
know?
it keeps your mind. My workshop is out in the garage, and so when I go out there, if I have things out there to stimulate me to think, it's always there. I just don't take something and say, now what shall I do with this? You know, as I come and go through the garage,
You're inspired.
the ideas come to me.
Yeah.
And kids will do that too, if you let them. If you don't say, why don't you take this and make a house and a blue sky? Just don't give them all those prompts because they need to come up with them themselves.
Right. I don't never know what you're going to pull out of this bag. It's
I
like
know
a
it,
magic
and I don't
hat or
either.
something.
Because he calls me the broom lady, I want you to know that I still do make brooms, but you know, after a while I get tired of something. So
Sure.
So anyway, so there's a broom. And here's something that's a fun thing that you can do. In my opinion, the most valuable resource you can buy is a bottle of Mod Podge.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, it's a glue and it's a sealer.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that is nothing more than a flower pot with Mod Podge all over it,
Yeah.
painted on, rubbed on with your fingers, and a napkin that's pressed onto it, and then let it dry, and it gets your shiny, and it's something useful that you can display and be proud of, and a child can be proud that they did that.
It's like paper mache. Susie,
It
we
is.
grew up doing paper mache in school.
flour and water kind of paper mache.
Yeah, flour and water on
Right.
balloons. And then you
Right.
pop the balloon.
Right. I'm going to show you something. Talking about things that can be displayed, I think if you value what a child does, it makes them more inclined to keep on trying. So I would go to a garage sale, one of my sources of everything, and get a picture frame. This is not very big because I didn't want to bring big, but I would get a larger one that has an easy back to take
Yes,
off. Get different colored mats or get construction paper, whatever, to make some mats so that after a child has done something, you will put it in a frame and hang it up.
Yes.
And nobody's going to say, oh gosh, that's purple and your room is yellow.
Of course.
It's going to impress the child and impress your
Yes.
friends.
We're out of time. Can you believe it? It just
Oh, no.
like
We're
that.
always out of
I know. I know you want the whole show. We're going to hang out together. We have a crafting corner coming up. All three of us. We're going to have fun. I love this show today. It's just all crafting. Hang out with us. We'll be right back.
At F&M Bank, you're more than a customer. You're family. We believe banking should feel like home. Familiar faces, real conversations, and service that's rooted in values and built on relationships. We take the time to know your name, your story, and your dreams. With roots in Washington and Augusta, we're proud to grow with our neighbors. F&M Bank, growing strong, one neighbor at a time.
It's hard to know where to start when shopping for home or kitchen appliances, but you can count on Kelly Appliance for exceptional value and dedicated customer service. Family owned and operated since 1962, their friendly and knowledgeable staff will see you through the entire process, from selecting the right product to experienced delivery and installation. It's no wonder that Kelly Appliance is consistently awarded for their service and expertise. Visit Kelly Appliance at one of their 2 convenient locations in Martinez and Aiken.
Welcome to Dink Pickleball on Fears Ferry Road. Stop by our pro shop for exclusive paddles, gear, and apparel that keeps you looking sharp. With 9 state-of-the-art courts, there's always room for your next rally. Our private event space makes every celebration unforgettable. Refuel with chef-curated food, cool off with ice-cold drinks, and catch the action from our loft's perfect view. New to pickleball? Learn from the best with classes taught by our pickleball pros. No membership required.
Imagine a life filled with energy, adventure, and clarity, where each day is a new opportunity. At Be Healthy Medical Weight Loss, we're here to turn that vision into reality. With over 15 years of experience in the Augusta area, our specialists are dedicated to guiding your health journey. Whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 100, trust our experts to get you to your goals confidently and safely. Buzz on over to 4150 Washington Road so you can thrive at the Hive.
Crafting Corner brought to you by Nailed It DIY in Evans. I have my sister and my friend Lynn here. We're going to do a little craft on canvas today. And I know you like to source things sometimes. I love you even have a smock.
I do. And this is something you can do with kids too.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, you just took a shirt. You made that on the show.
I did.
And you took a brush and just brought some colors up
And
on
you
there.
can throw it on, and then you save your clothes.
I love it. So anyway, show them this rock that you had, that you painted.
That's so easy. That is a good smooth rock. Wash it and then paint it whatever color, and then let the kids. If I'm into kids art, we used a Q-tip.
Okay.
Q-tip. Dip
Yes.
it in. Touch, 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 touch. You can make a pattern. I limit kids to 3 colors because if you give kids this many colors to choose from, they will say, yes, I choose this many colors.
I love it. Well, I just have some little colors here. We're going to do this. Canvas. I just did some drops of paint on mine, and I did some white paint, and then I put in little dabs of other colors inside. You can take little baggies, and that's probably what I'm going to use. You invert them, and then you tie on the corner because you want to create a little pucker on there. I don't know, Susie, I took a little bag here that has some puckers if you want to use that. Lynn, do I have one for you? Here, I'll give you the bigger one here. And once you do that, you tie a little knot on there. You kind of want to fill it with air. I'm hoping I can do this.
Your own air.
Yeah, your own air. Yeah, I think that would work for you, Lynn, if you want to twist that off there, and you've got some air in there, and then you can use that like this.
Okay.
And then I had one, let's see. I've got the small little baggie here. Let's see if I can get this. I should have had another one ready for me. Susie, I think I'm going to do what you have there. You've got, yeah, you're good there. Okay, and then you're just going to smush around and see what you can paint there. Oh, yeah. It's a little messy. You did some big globs of paint. I think I probably should have told you not so gloppy. Oh, but look how pretty that's turning out. That's really, really great.
All right.
I'm trying to create, I see what I've done. I've inverted this bag,
that really was
tying a
a
knot, and then turning it back out, and then I've got that little pucker on there. And then we can create that look. Oh, Suze, that turned out really great, didn't it? Let's see what happens here. I think I was too generic with my colors. I'm like Lynn said, sometimes the kids, like me, will do a lot of colors and a lot of...
Oh, gosh, I'm not happy with that
I might
already.
need to... You know, here's the thing. If you need some quick artwork, you can bring colors into your house. I might just go all over. Well, there we go. Something like that. Mine's going to be kind of pale. But I don't mind that. Oh, Lynn, I like yours. It's almost kind of Christmassy.
It is absolutely Christmassy.
And I like that your smock's getting more paint on it, so you're on your sleeve.
What?
Yeah,
What?
right there, right
Oh,
there.
and on my
You did.
hand.
On your hand.
This
yeah.
is like so much of my art, accidental. If it turns out good, it's quite an accident.
I might bring a little hot pink into mine, or no, maybe some yellow, just green. Green and blue look good together. But that's what's great. I have a lot of this paint just hanging around the house, and so you just want to drop this on here and there. Not too contrived, because you don't want it to look too put together. Yeah, I think a little green would be good. Actually, I could paint in some, we could make flowers and pull in some stems or something if we want. Suze, you had some other questions for me that we didn't get to.
2 more questions.
Okay.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
What advice would I give to my younger self? Well, just, oh my gosh. Do your thing. Just do your thing, and don't listen to other people. I mean, listen, we talk about on the show all the time, maybe having a mentor. I know Michael Harley at F&M Bank, we talk about mentorship. Find somebody that you want to aspire to be, or somebody that is impressive to you, and follow in their footsteps. Ask them for advice. That's what I would say, because I think it took me a little while to figure that out. I had to figure things out on my own sometimes. But yeah, I think try to follow somebody else's lead, take advice from people, and make it work for you. Turn it into what you can do to make yourself. Look, I love Lynn. She's an overachiever. She's an overachiever.
And
That's not
persevere.
bad.
I love it.
You're-
I think
the
you
last
should persevere.
question.
And your younger self needs to know from your older self that you will outgrow this. Other people will leave you alone eventually. Just get through it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And the last question.
Yes.
What is next for you to conquer?
What is next for me to conquer? Oh my gosh. The next thing that comes along. I don't know. Life is still an adventure for me. Things are just opening up. We're going to have some great news for our viewers of the Signature Mike Show that we can't even talk about yet. But we're working on it, and that's the next thing I'm conquering, but I can't tell you about it yet. But there's always something. I'm always waiting for the next thing to appear and for me to take control and do. I love these, and I love that I added this green because it made it a lot fresher. Mine with the blue and the white was just too subtle, and now that green just really, really pops in there. The camera does it. It looks, trust me, people, it looked better in person. And look at Lynn's. And look at all the paint on her hands. Oh my gosh, that's funny. And Susie, yours is awfully pretty with the pinks. Those are really nice. Well, thank you all for humoring me and playing around. I'm glad we explained to everybody how important this is. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Mark Herbert with Herbert Homes. Today we're in beautiful Thompson, Georgia, in a neighborhood called Bordeaux. Most of the homes in this neighborhood here are well below $200,000. If you're thinking about getting a new home, if you're downsizing, or if you're just starting off in life and want something nice, we're one of the original 210 warranty builders in the Augusta area. We're VA, FHA, USDA certified also. So please come on out to Bordeaux. I'll see you out here in the neighborhood. Thank you.
Come on, let's make this blue shine all day. Let's make this world do everything you say. It's so easy and so fun to feel this way.
The ultimate driving machine for everyone at Taylor BMW.
If you're considering any type of plastic surgery, there's no reason to travel outside of Augusta, Georgia. We brought in the most advanced techniques, and I believe we have the most experienced and caring staff in the region.
We've really created a family environment here, and we love to build relationships with all of our patients.
Here at Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery, we specialize in creating a personalized experience and customized experience for every patient.
People definitely ask where I get my work done, where I've been, what I've been doing, and definitely my number one answer is Dr. Austin.
Thanks for hanging out with me and my friends today. We had fun. I had fun. This was really great. We didn't plan much of this. You had your questions, but it was just fun. This
Impromptu.
is impromptu. That's the best kind. Absolutely. But crafting is so important, and it was important to me as a child, and as an adult, I enjoyed as well. You obviously do. You just dove right on in.
I do. I can hardly wait for my grandchildren to be around because I coerce them into this. They might say, no, I don't really want to. I said, yes, you do.
I love it.
No supper until you do.
I love it. Well, you learned more about me today in case you didn't know all of that stuff. Thank you for visiting me.
Oh, I loved it.
She's been here a couple of weeks. We've been having fun. We took a little trip last weekend, but we've been having a lot of fun hanging out and reminiscing and all of that. So check us out on my YouTube channel, Signature Mike. That's where I have to watch it a lot at nighttime because I'm working during the day. Maybe you are as well, but catch us on YouTube. Please share and like our YouTube page. Share it with your friends. Tell them about us as well. Email me at mike@signaturemike.com with your design dilemmas or just advice, what you'd like to see on the show. But we appreciate you watching, and we hope we gave you a little wow in your day. We'll see you next time on the Signature Mike Show. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.